Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson.
Agri Expo 2023 is just a continuation of what we had in the past of the Agriculture Open Day. And so this year we decided that it's time for us to rebrand the event. It is one of the major events here in the island of Nevis and St. Kitts and Nevis. And basically, why the rebranding? Because when we look at what we have been doing over the years, we decide that we want to incorporate every sector within our society that have a role to play as it relates to agriculture. And by transforming to the Agri Expo, we believe that under that name, we should be able to incorporate everybody.
Director of the Department of Agriculture, Randy Elliott, speaking on the reason behind the rebranding of Agriculture Open Day. Elliott then spoke of the significant changes persons can look forward to on Thursday, March 30th and Friday, March 31st, 2023 at the El Camino T. Willett Park.
We also in discussions with other companies, vehicle dealers and so forth. We also open up to some of the farmers groups that are coming out of St. Kitts, because what we are anticipating is that from this expo, we're able to move now the expo as just something for Nevis, but to elevate it to where it is actually now becomes a national product here in St. Kitts and Nevis. So the anticipation is there. We already have persons calling from stations so forth who would have expressed an interest again in terms of coming up and partaking within the expo for this year.
The director is encouraging persons to be a part of the Department of Agriculture's Agri Expo 2023.
For this year again, and it ties in with the name change, is that a number of times persons are looking for stuff within the agricultural sector, and sometimes you jump online or call another country, etc. What we have been doing currently is trying to seek out all the establishments within the Federation that offer something that is related to agriculture and have them presented at the ETW Park. So we're inviting the general public to be there. Again, it's an experience. It's 5 EC that gets you into the gate, and you know normally every year there's always a raffle on your pass in terms of entering the gate. So we're just inviting the general public to be there. And as time progresses, you'll be hearing more from us in terms of some of the new additions, entertainment that will be added, and those sort of things.
Elliott was speaking during an interview with Chief Extension Officer and Chairman of Agri Expo 2023, Steve Reed. They were both interviewed by Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Hughie Sargent. This year, the expo will be held with the theme Together for Food Sovereignty, Agri Expo 2023. Meantime, registration is now open for the Department of Agriculture's hosting of Agri Expo 2023.
There are 3 categories as it relates to the registration. There's the food category, where the booths are 250 EC per day. There's actually the general category that includes farmers, agro-processors, and any other vendor that will be at 150 daily. And the craft individuals, they'll be paying 100 EC daily.
Director of the Department of Agriculture, Randy Elliott, also noted that the deadline for registration is Friday, March 17th, 2023. Still to come, hospitality assured certification still important to Nevis tourism industry. The details after this break.
Live Nevis naturally by exploring the magnificent waterfalls and hiking to the top of our 32 Nevis Peak. Our lush vegetation and landscape deems a visit here the perfect escape. Nevis, Queen of the Caribbees.
Welcome back. Nominations are open for the Department of Gender Affairs 2022 International Women's Day Awards. The ceremony is scheduled to be held on Saturday, March 11th, 2023. This year's ceremony will be held on March 11th, 2023 with the theme for International Women's Day, Digit All, Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. The event seeks to publicly acknowledge local women who have made notable achievements in their respective fields of work, demonstrated service and compassion for others, and have displayed an inclination towards innovative thinking and pushing boundaries. Gender Affairs Officer Mario Phillip outlines the nomination criteria.
This year, we are focusing on women who have made contributions in these following areas. Category number 1, the blue economy. Women who are working in the fisheries industry, marine transport and conservation, as well as coastal resources. Category number 2, the digital economy, which includes women in computer programming, software design, e-commerce, online marketing, IT, and education and training. Number 3, the green economy, women working in climate change mitigation, preserving the environment, as well as disaster risk reduction. Number 4, the orange economy. That would be women working in the cultural, visual, performing arts, or in photography, television, radio, print media, and the like. Number 5, women in science. That's women working in biology, chemistry, zoology, and any other scientific field. And number 6, women in non-traditional roles. Women in industries such as architecture, construction, heavy equipment operation, auto mechanics, and the like.
Philip is encouraging members of the general public to help shine light on our island's estimable women by supporting them through the nomination process.
It's important for us to recognize our outstanding women here on Nevis, especially while they are alive, and so that they can be role models for our girls who are growing up. So, we expect you to do your part and collect a nomination form from the Department of Gender Affairs on Government Road or the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs in Charlestown. This would help us to find out who you think should be awarded in this year's International Women's Day Award.
Along with the nomination form, nominators are asked to submit a profile of the nominee outlining their achievements in the appropriate field and the wider community. The deadline for nominations is Friday, February 10th. The Caribbean Tourism Organization CTO flagship Quality Assurance Program, Hospitality Assured Certification Status, which was implemented in Nevis in 2014 through the Ministry of Tourism, continues to draw the attention of the Nevis Island Administration. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, John Hanley, speaking of the program's importance to the industry on Nevis, noted that some adjustments have to be made before any tourism establishment can become Hospitality Assured certified. The Hospitality Assured UK has made some changes to the program, which will also be adopted by the region. Business advisors and assessors who play a key role in the certification process will receive further training in the first quarter of 2023 to ensure seamless rollout of the updated program. Hospitality Assured is a quality standard created and licensed by the Institute of Hospitality in the United Kingdom, specifically for customer-led, service-oriented hospitality businesses. However, CTO owns the license to operate the program in the region. Hanley describes the certification as a distinguished honor bestowed on a select group of hotels, which undergo a rigorous process and adhere to very high standards in order to qualify. To date, 3 hotels, the Uwali Beach Resort, Nisbet Plantation Beach Club, and the Nelson Spring Condos, have attained Hospitality Assured status. Certification becomes renewable after 2 years. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.